The Epic Adventures of Huggie and Stick. This book is hilarious. It's about two friends, Huggie and Stick, and they both have really different points of view on the same situation. It's really funny. The Epic Adventures of Huggie and Stick. Huggie and Stick belonged to a little boy named Reese, and like many things that belong to little boys, they spent a good part of their time being lugged around in a backpack. That is until the day an open zipper, a large bump in the sidewalk, and Reese's bicycle combined to create an accident. This is their story, and it isn't pretty. Dear Diary, I love Huggie. He is so cool. Today I fell out of Reese's backpack and Huggie tried to save me, but we both fell out. And then the rain washed us out to sea. And now we're in this circle-shaped, super bouncy boat. Tire. And here's Huggie's point of view. Dear Diary, I hate Stick. I really do. I tried to push him out of the backpack today, but his pointy head snagged a loose thread on my paw and we both fell out. And now I'm writing this from a dirty tire floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Dear Diary, best trip ever. Today we were rescued by these nice guys in super awesome hats. I told Huggie they must be some kind of super awesome hat club. They showed us their cool swords, and Huggie gave them his button. Then Huggie kind of barfed on the one with the biggest hat, and they had us try out their diving boards. Strange though, they sailed away after we dove into the ocean. Oh well, so much fun. Oh, here's Huggie's point of view. Dear Diary, worst trip ever. We were captured by pirates. I was robbed of my lucky gold button, and I got seasick on their captain. Then they made us walk the plank. Now stuffing's coming out of my butt. Wonderful. Here goes Stick again. They're in Australia. Dear Diary, today we swam ashore and met a giant mouse with a pocket on her tummy. Kangaroo. She gave us a ride, but it was so bumpy that Huggie fell out. And I didn't want him to get injured, so I broke his fall. Thank goodness I was there, or he could have been hurt. Remember, Stick has a pointy head. And if Huggie fell out onto Stick, Dear Diary, there is a stick up my butt. Dear Diary, today we rode on a plane. Instead of going home though, we ended up in this magical forest where a giant teddy bear tried to kiss me. Panda ate him. I think Huggie likes me more than he admits because he got jealous and pulled me away before the teddy bear could kiss me. Dear Diary, today a giant panda tried to eat Stick. That's what pandas eat, sticks. Somehow, Mr. Wood for Brains thought he was going to get a kiss. I'm not sure why I saved him, but I did. Unfortunately, the bear did not appreciate me taking away his lunch. Dear Diary, another great day. This morning we hopped a train and I made Huggie a new arm. It's even better than his old one, if you ask me. When we got off the train, Huggie said he wanted to find his own way home. But he tripped on the train tracks and I grabbed him and saved his life. There was a TV reporter there, and now everyone's calling me a hero. Because we're now famous, we got to meet the queen. Did you know she has a sword too? I definitely need to get a sword. Here's Huggie's point of view. Dear diary, I don't believe this. I almost get run over by a train. Stick gets knighted by the Queen of England? In what universe is that fair? I'd chop him into little pieces with my new arm, but it only seems to be good for eating hearty soups. Huggie's new arm is like a spork. Oh, now they're in Africa on Thursday. Here's Stick's point of view. Dear diary, after a boat ride, then a trip across a desert on a camel, we ended up in the jungle. How cool is that? After running a fun race, we found a giant lake and jumped in to cool off. Huggie began to swim home, but it turned out we didn't have to swim because a huge fish offered us a free ride in his mouth. I love today. Huggie's point of view. Dear diary, this is getting crazy. Today we ended up in a jungle where a furious, charging rhinoceros would have destroyed us both had I not grabbed Stick and jumped into the ocean to get away. The rhino shouldn't feel too badly that we escaped though, because after jumping into the water, we were promptly eaten by a shark. My only hope is that sharks are allergic to stuffed animals. Dear diary, holy moly, did you know that sharks are allergic to stuffed animals? And he spit us up. So cool. Anyway, still enjoying our trip around the world. We swam to an iceberg. There were these little elves in tuxedos living there. So cute. I wanted to eat them up. Unfortunately, they wanted to eat us too. Dear diary, where do I start? The barfing shark? The vicious stuffed animal eating penguins. I mean, I taste like socks. How could they not know that? Or the long swim to South America from the freezing Antarctic. Ugh, I need a nap. Dear diary, can you say amazing? Because that's what the rainforest is. All those cool animals and the nice people who turned me into a sippy straw. I even saved Huggie from the mean fish that tried to eat him. Golly gumdrops. Huggie and I make a great team. Dear diary, can you say horrible? Because that's what the rainforest is. Poisonous frogs, bugs as big as my head, and fish that eat anything, including stuffed bunny legs. Not only that, I had to save Stick from some people who hollowed him out and used him as a blowgun to shoot at monkeys and sloths all morning. Weirdest trip ever. Dear diary, we landed back home today. This has been the best trip ever, and I never would have made it if it weren't for Huggie, my best friend. Dear diary, Stick slept through the llama ride, the train ride, 2 bus rides, the small plane trip, then 200 miles on the back of a very determined chihuahua. If I never go anywhere with that smiling piece of wood again, it will be too soon. Oh, now they're back in lease. Backpack, bike. This looks familiar. Huggie says, Stick, no, don't pull that thread. And Stick says, relax. use string. Here goes Stick. Cool. And here goes Huggie. You've got to be kidding me. The Adventures of Huggie and Stick. So good. So much we could talk about. I just want to know, like, your thoughts on each different point of view. You can send me a video or a message or draw a picture about it. See you guys tomorrow.